Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video, and if you see the description, you already know what I'm going to be talking about. But before we jump into it, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell. So every time I post a video, you will get the notification and you can stay connected and stay up to date with me. I would really appreciate that. Like, please. Also, don't forget to come follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, and my handles will be down below at the bottom of the screen. So come on, come over there. So today we're going to be talking about some of the things to expect when applying to nursing school and what you need to do. One of the most important things that I would say is before you jump in, discuss it with your family. That's a big decision, and you want to make sure that you and your family are on the same page. For me, it's just me and my husband. We don't have any kids, but I still, sat down and we discussed it, and I, explained to him because it's going to take time and it's going to cost money. I just think that's the right thing to do, but that's just me. The second thing, once, you've discussed it, the second thing is to do your research. Make sure you're researching your schools. I came this close to paying a lot of money to a school that was not accredited. Those are nightmarish stories. I've actually heard people that have actually gone to some of these schools, and when they graduate, no one's hiring because they didn't go to an accredited facility. They didn't go to an accredited school, and so they're stuck. They're in debt. And there's nothing that they can actually do, which sucks. So please do your research. Please ask questions. Don't be afraid to, watch videos. Don't be afraid to do your own research. Like, I figured out what the top accreditations are for nursing school, CCNE. You want to make sure that, the school that you're going to is accredited by bodies that recognize that they are not only teaching the curriculum, or at least the core curriculum, but they're teaching to a standard that they are supposed to be teaching at. So that's very important. I promise you, take your time, because if you were anything like me, I was gung-ho. I'm going to nursing school. And my husband said to me, are you sure? Did you do your research? Are you sure? Because there's facilities out here that are legit taking people's money. Okay? They are legit out here taking people's money and then looking at you like, well, what do you want us to do? We could still teach, we could still open a facility, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But personally, I don't know, but I'm not into politics, but I personally think it's ridiculous. I don't think that these facilities should be allowed to be open, and they're not accredited. I just think that's ridiculous, but I digress. Next thing you want to do is go to information sessions. A lot of these facilities, a lot of these schools, especially when it's coming close to the application period, go to as many. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. Look at many schools. Even if you have settled on a school, if you say, okay, I found the perfect school, it's accredited, it's great, it's perfect, it's this, it's that, it's that. Don't just put all your hopes into that one school. Have you a plan A, which is your top pick, but have you at least one or two other picks just in case. For the local community college where I live, for you to get in, it's on a point scale. There is no interview. They don't care. You get a point if you have a class. They don't care if it's an A, B, or C. I mean, yeah, your GPA when you go and take, I think it's the HESI, I think, one of those tests they take your score, your overall score, and then they like multiply it, or no, they like move the decimal. So if you get an 89% on the whole entire test, they move it to a 8.9. So that's 8.9 points, and you can get up to a maximum of 30 points. And I guess the average is 26. So if you fall below the 26, and it's hundreds, they only have 132 spots, and 132 includes, I believe, the part-time, the full-time, and the part-time program. They only have 132 spots open, and they have like 400, 500 people that apply. So I'm just saying, you can think about how stiff the competition is as far as, you know, that's concerned. So, and they don't do waiting lists. It's if you don't get in, you gotta apply again, and you can be doing that for a while. I knew one girl, she brilliant, and I mean, she had, you know, good grades. It was one class, it was critical nursing. She had a 25 because she didn't have a bachelor's degree, which gives you an extra point. She had all the other classes. She didn't have any like special qualifications or any special merits, like say the Navy or the Army or anything like that. So she was like at 25, and the average was 26. So people getting 26 and higher at least, you know. So she wanted the critical nursing class for an extra point, because they give you an extra point if you take that class before. But by the time the class opened, it was full, because they only taught like one class online. It didn't make any sense to me either, but you know. So you have to, that's what I'm saying, like when you pick your top school, keep in mind like the application process, maybe it's really, really rigorous, and it could just be a situation where, you know, you don't have a bachelor's degree, you only, you know what I'm saying? So be very mindful of that. Keep your options open, and keep your options as wide open as you possibly can until you get accepted into a program. Then I can understand you being like, okay, fine, but keep your options open until the very last minute, because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, and then it doesn't work out how you think. Another thing you also want to do is you also want to look at the time frame, the structure of the classes, you know, what tuition covers, what their tuition is, what it covers compared to the average university or the average school that are just like, are they extremely above average as to what it costs at another school? These things matter, because these things are going to add up down the line. Also, look at what the tuition covers. Does the tuition cover uniform? Does it cover textbook? Does it not cover textbook? Because some universities, the tuition that they give you is just the tuition. That's just the class. It don't cover the textbook. It don't cover nothing. It don't cover the uniform. You got to pay an extra $50 for the book, the rolling bag. You got to pay another $43 for it. Like, it's so you have to be thorough. That is what has been saving my neck. I am very inquisitive to the death of me, and I'm pretty sure I have annoyed the mess out of them people at my school that I got accepted into. But if I'm not sure, I'm asking. And if the answer you give me doesn't satisfy me, I'm going to do a little bit more research, and I might ask somebody else. Because when it comes to spending this type of money that I worked very hard for, it's not easy. So that's the main thing. Please do your research. Make sure this is what you want to do. Do your research. Get ready to buckle down. Like I said, I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me. I'm trying to do at least, well, it won't be much of anything going on for a while, because class doesn't start until August anyways. So I got, you know, a while to go, like almost 2 months to go. But once they start, I will be doing more, at least once a week, come in and just kind of check in and let you guys know what's going on. Try is the operative word. But I'm excited to take you guys along the journey with me. I'll be posting other videos. I'll be posting, you know, fun videos, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So ta-ta for now. Thank you guys for tuning in.